He has 75 million streams, songs on One Tree Hill, Degrassi, Teen Mom, and Switched at Birth, and his single, This Is Why I Need You, hit top 10 in 12 countries. Apparently, he has also run the New York City Marathon 8 times, 3 for the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, and 5 to raise money for Lyme disease research. Please welcome to the stage, Jesse Ruben.
I know, I'm amazing. Can we have a round of applause for Ruby for opening the show? I have never related anything less in my life than seeing a poised 17-year-old who's talented and writes good songs. If I had played here when I was 17, I would have just been like, I'm sorry for being here. I'll leave now. How are you? How are you doing? What's going on? How's everybody feeling? How many of you have seen me play before? Okay. How many of you have not seen me play before? What are you doing here? I apologize in advance for what's about to happen. I'm gonna play you some songs. You just have to clap in between. You've been to concerts before. You did a good job with Ruby. I'm gonna play this first song, then I'm gonna talk a lot. This is called Nothing's Gonna Bring Me Down. Sometimes I like to play it when I'm in a bad mood. Makes me feel better. Currently I'm in a good mood, so I'm excited to see what happens then. From where I'm standing, feels like the odds are stacked against me. And where I've landed is not the place that I had planned. But I know, well, sometimes you're gonna come up empty. But that don't mean that you haven't got a chance. There ain't nothing I can't handle. There ain't nothing I can't face. You scream and holler, take any dollar, nothing's gonna bring me down. You can get me fired, call me a liar, nothing's gonna bring me down. You can do your worst, hit me where it hurts, nothing's gonna bring me down. You can scream and holler, take every dollar, nothing's gonna bring me down. No, nothing's gonna bring me down. I knew an angel before my heart was even ready. First sign of danger, and I was gone without a note. And I know, well, sometimes the love can break the levee. But now I've learned that it can also help us grow. There ain't nothing I can't handle. There ain't nothing I can't face. You scream and holler, take every dollar, nothing's gonna bring me down. You can get me fired, call me a liar, nothing's gonna bring me down. You can do your worst, hit me where it hurts, nothing's gonna bring me down. You You can scream and holler, take every dollar, nothing's gonna bring me down. No, nothing's gonna bring me down. And I won't quit, I'll keep my chin up every minute, and I'm bound to figure out just what it takes. And I'll admit that I've been living at my limit, and it hurt, but I have learned from my mistakes. Yes, it hurt, but I have learned from my mistakes. Oh, there ain't nothing I can't handle. There ain't nothing I can't face. You can scream and holler, take every dollar, nothing's gonna bring me down. You can get me fired, call me a liar, nothing's gonna bring me down. You can do your worst, hit me where it hurts, nothing's gonna bring me down. You can scream and holler, take every dollar, nothing's gonna bring me down. No, nothing's gonna bring me down. Oh, thanks. Oh, we love the "he doesn't suck" applause. That's great. That felt really good. Thank you. Some of you were like, I don't know. I don't know about those glasses and shoes. I wore my nice sneakers for you today. I just want you to know how happy I am to be here. 2 nights ago, I played a house concert in someone's backyard. I love house concerts. It was 85 degrees outside. Hold on, I'm not done. There were 2 very large doodle mix dogs. Some of you have doodle mixes. They're not chill. There were kids all in the front row. I don't like that. And then around the corner, like around if you go to around the corner of the house, there was a coop with 2 chickens and a peacock in it. Do you know the sound that a peacock makes? Because I didn't. It sounds like a small child being captured. It sounds exactly like this. I've been working on this. I've gotten pretty good at it. Help! And I want you to know that peacock had really good comic timing. But I'm super psyched there isn't one in this room right now. It was a good show, though. This is a song called Bleecker in Sixth. I wrote this because I wanted to, yes, I love when people say yes. It's a good title, yes. It's a song, yes. I wanted to write a love story about 2 people that didn't exist. I wanted to make up a love song, and I'd never done that before. And I was listening to a lot of Paul Simon at the time. You've heard of him. And, oh, if you haven't, you should check him out. He's pretty good. He might be the best ever. And so I was listening to a lot of Paul Simon at the time, and I remember being like, well, I don't know how to do this. I've never made up characters before or a story. And then I was thinking about Paul Simon, and I was like, well, if I was Paul Simon, then I could do this, because Paul Simon could do anything. And then I had the thought where I was like, well, at the time, he wasn't Paul Simon. He was just a guy sitting on a chair with a guitar. And I'm like, I'm a guy sitting on a chair with a guitar. So I did it. You aren't as excited about that as I was at the time. So this song is called Bleecker in Sixth. Bleecker as an homage to Simon and Garfunkel. And then also, when I wrote this, I want you to know, I didn't realize that ixth was the most difficult syllable to sing in the English language. Could have been 5th, would have been easier. No, chose 6th. So I just want you to know, these are the things that I do for you while I'm up here. And I hope you appreciate that. I talk a lot. Here's the thing. I'm gonna play, I don't know how many songs I'm gonna play. Let's say I play 11. If you don't like me at 11, you're not gonna like me at 17. You know? counting her calories, saving her salary too. She's soft and outspoken, but feels like she's broken, and hoping that she will improve. 'Cause she's been so deceived that she thinks that she needs to be fixed. She's in love with a man that she met down on Bleecker and 6th. He's more than her neighbor, she likes his behavior and thinks he can save her for real. And it's not asking much for a man she can trust, who offers to pay for the meal. And she needs him to call, and she's pounding the wall with her fist. She's in love with a man that she met down on Bleecker and 6th. And this city is scary when no one is there to share it with. And if anything's wrong, she needs someone strong to take care of it. She wants to take care of him. He's out for a walk 'cause he fought with his boss over losses that didn't make sense. It's late afternoon in the middle of June, and she's reading a book on a bench. So he sits down beside her and smiles, then he says this: well, I think you're the woman I met down on Bleecker and 6th. And this city is scary when no one is there to share it with. And if anything's wrong, she needs someone strong to take care of it. She wants to take care of him. Shy and a little bit quiet, but they stayed awake until dawn. And as the day passed, they both realized at last they found what they lacked all along. So he takes a deep breath, puts his hand on her neck, and they kiss. And this isn't a shock, 'cause this story does not have a twist. They're in love and they live in a loft down on Bleecker and 6th. All right, you like 6/8 waltzes, noted. One time I played the show in New York, and this woman who was a real estate agent came up to me and she was like, you know, there aren't any lofts on the corner of Bleecker and 6th. And I was like, I bet you're single. Can you imagine? I bet you don't have a lot of friends. Listen, she's trying to help me out, I guess. I don't know. Would she think I was going to change the song? I don't know. Apartment doesn't work. I tried it. Oh, you guys are fun. What are you doing tomorrow? Oh, boring. You didn't have to actually answer that question. That one was rhetorical. No, actually, let's all go around. Let's say what our big plans are tomorrow. I'm kidding, actually. I like when you answer questions. Last night I was asking questions to the audience, and they were very stuffy, and they didn't respond to me, and it felt weird. So I like that. Good luck at trivia, sir. I'm really rooting for you. I suck at trivia. The show was great. He talked about trivia for like 25 minutes. It's a really big deal for me to be here tonight. One, because this is my first time at this venue, and holy shit, look at this venue. Oh my God. I don't know if you know how good you have it, because there aren't good, small, acoustic venues. I mean, there's some, but not that many, and they're not as good as this one. I said to Ruben earlier, I was like, most people at these venues are not this nice, and it's not that awesome as it is here. Just, you know, I want to set your expectations low. But also, well, another reason, I haven't said this in a long time, another reason it's a big deal is because the show is sold out, and I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't played a sold out show in a long time, so thank you for, yeah, yep. Some of you are like, we made a weird choice, but I'm glad you did, and you're here. But the other reason it's a big deal is because there was a many year period of my life where I didn't think I'd ever get to do this again. I know people who've seen me before have heard me talk about this a lot, but I have Lyme disease, and I've lost 7 of the last 13 years to that disease, which means being in bed 20 hours a day. I forgot all the words to my own songs, barely left the house for years. And there was a really long time where, like I said, I never thought I'd be able to stand up here and sing songs and be with you and travel and all that stuff. And so when I got really fortunate to be, I am really fortunate to be in remission, and when I would talk about my experience, people after shows would come up to me and start telling me all the stuff that they were dealing with. And it was the first time in my life that I really got that, like, everyone's dealing with stuff. Like, for some of you, it's a big deal that you're here right now. Not just because you're seeing me, but because, but it's a big, you were like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it together today. And you're here, and it's a big deal, and the people that you came with don't even know the reason why it's a big deal that you're here. And thank you for dealing with whatever you had to deal with to be here. You know? So,
Fuck those ticks.
oh, dude, you don't even know. You don't even. Somebody pointed this out to me. I used to say, I have something called Lyme disease when I first got it. But now everybody knows about it because I just got it before it was cool. Now I have Bieber, Avril Lavigne. But yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I don't wish it on anybody, just the worst experience. But people would share with me their things, and so I wanted to write a song about your stuff. The stuff you think is never gonna go away, the stuff that drives you crazy, the stuff that wakes you up in the middle of the night, the stuff that you just like cannot stop thinking about. You know, for me, for a long time, it was my health. Maybe for you, it's your health. Maybe it's money, maybe it's family, maybe it's you can't stop having negative thoughts because your brain is loud and lying to you. And so, I just want to say, because I need to hear it, that if I can go from being as sick as I was for as long as I was to being able to stand up here, speak mostly incoherent sentences, and sing for you, like whatever you have going on, whatever you're dealing with, whatever baggage you brought with you, whatever your stuff is, you're going to be okay. And I mean it, you're going to be okay. So, yeah. And so this song is called Trying My Best, and I thought it would be really helpful if our fearless leader, Marissa, came up to sing it with me. So can we have a big round of applause for, where is she? Oh, there she is. Yes. We were supposed to coordinate outfits. I messed up on the rainbow thing. That's gonna be my bad. Can you clap for her again? She runs this place. Do you know how annoying it is to run a venue? Do you know how annoying it is to deal with people like me all the time? Raise your hand if you ever get lonely. Raise your hand if you ever get sad. Hold it high if you're ever unhappy. I think we all feel that. And they told me to be nicer to myself. It's not as easy as it sounds, but I'm trying my best. Raise your hand if you're scared of the future. Raise your hand if your money feels tight. Hold it high if you hate your body. Well, it's all part of being alive. And if I ever find you crying, I'll remind you of this. I am not joking. You are not broken. You don't need to be fixed. No matter what it is,
It'll get better.
I promise.
In the morning I get anxious,
And in the evenings I stress out a lot.
and in between them I get jealous.
It wears me out, I don't know how to make it stop. But if I ever find you crying, I'll remind you of this. I am not joking. You are not broken. You don't need to be fixed. No matter what it is,
It'll get better.
it has to get better. I promise. I promise. Raise your hand if there's light in the distance. Raise your hand if you'll never give up the fight. Hold it high if you know what you're made of. And you know who you are inside. 'Cause they told me to be nicer to myself. It's not as easy as it sounds. I'm trying my best. Yes, I'm trying my best. Thank you. Now I feel lonely. So I think that creativity is the closest thing that human beings have to a superpower. You make a thing, whether it's a song or a painting or a drawing or a poem or a dance or a video, whatever it is, and you put it out into the world. And it no longer belongs to you. And you have no control over who's going to see it or hear it, and how much they're going to need it. And so I have two songs that have changed my life more than any other songs of mine. This is one of them. This is a song called We Can. And thank you. Yeah. Famous. Oh, why is my phone? That's my bad. That wasn't him. Dropped my phone on the box. when I was 18 years old, one of my best friends got into an accident, and he became a C6, C7 quadriplegic. At the time, it was the most difficult thing I'd ever dealt with, and it didn't even happen to me. He's doing amazing, actually. I just want you to know, I don't want to like bum anybody out. His name is Zach. He's one of my best friends. He was a groomsman at my wedding. He's married. He's got 3 amazing little boys. And by amazing, I mean they try to kill each other all the time, and they're so cute. And he, before his accident, wanted to be an actor, and he got hurt while we were in college. And then, after his accident, he moved to LA, and he was on a bunch of TV shows. And then he was like, "Well, I don't think I want to be an actor anymore. I think I want to be a lawyer." And then that got into Harvard Law, and now he's got a big boy lawyer job, and he has an amazing full life, and he deals with more on a daily basis than I can possibly imagine. At Harvard Law School, they don't have automatic doors. So imagine being a student at Harvard Law School and having to wait for somebody to open the door so that you could get to your class, right? So I reached out to the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. Christopher Reeve used to play Superman on TV. They were so wonderful to him and his family. And I was like, "I'll do whatever you want. I'll pass out flyers, I'll perform at your events, whatever you want me to do, I will do." And they were like, "We think you should run the New York City Marathon for our charity." And I was like, "That is a dumb idea." And they asked me again, and I was like, "Still a bad idea." And they asked me a third time, but this is what the woman said. She said, "Jesse, I know that it'll be hard, and I know that it'll be challenging, but I think Zach would really appreciate it." That's called emotional manipulation. And I'm gonna tell you what, it worked. And so I said yes, and that yes was the moment that I learned the power of language, because that yes changed my whole life. And I never in a million years thought I would be able to do that. Neither did any of my friends, to be honest. And no big deal, but I got under 4 hours for my first month. Actually, I said that 2 nights ago. Under 4 hours is decent if you are not a athlete. And then 2 nights ago when I played that show with the peacock, this guy was like, "I did better." And I was like, "Okay, how fast were you?" And he was like, 2:15. I got 6th place. I just want you to know, I got 33,412th place in mine. Anyway, it turns out, when you are a deeply unathletic creative person, and you do something like run a marathon, people are really inspired by that. And so people would start, again, telling me all the things they'd always wanted to do. Move across the country, call this person, learn this language, learn this instrument, paint, write that book, whatever it was. And I wanted to write a song that gave people permission to do those things. And so I wrote this song called "We Can," and I thought it would inspire some people to run. And this teacher in Canada heard the song, and she emailed me, and she was like, "Jesse, I love the song so much. The theme for our school year is 'We Can.' We would love if you would come and play it for our students and spend a couple days with us." And I was like, "You don't want me to do that. No, I'm not an educator, I'm just a guy." And she wrote back, "My students want you to know," this is a line in the song, "You can, you can, you can." So I flew to Canada. And I made the music video for the song there, and it was such an amazing experience. And I came back to New York, and I was like, "That was a really fun thing that happened to me one time." And then another teacher emailed me, and they were like, "We heard about this thing you did at this school. Do you want to come do it here?" And I was like, "No, I'm just a guy. You don't want me to come to your school." And that happened enough that I was like, "Okay, maybe there's something that I can do to make money out of this." And so I talked to some really amazing educators that I know, and we created this program called the We Can Project. And the We Can Project is based on this song. It's a service learning and growth mindset program for elementary and middle school students. I will work with high school students, but I make the principal promise me that the high school students are nice. Yeah. Some of you had childhoods like I did. Over the last 10 years, I've gotten to work with over 500,000 students in 38 different states. It's easily the most rewarding work I've ever done in my life. All of that to say, I have information about the We Can Project at the merch table. I have business cards about the We Can Project. If you or someone you know works with kids and you're interested and you like the song, please let me know and we can talk about it after. I would love to come work with you. I've worked with a lot of schools in Delaware and I like them a lot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank him. And so the only other thing I wanted to, I also do corporate events too. The last thing I want to tell you about this song is that right before the pandemic, this is how weird my life is. By weird, I mean great. Right before the pandemic, Hoda Kotb heard this song on a spin class playlist. I've never taken a spin class. I don't know what's appropriate for a playlist for one. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure what happens at a spin class. He doesn't either. And so 4 days later, her assistant emailed me asking me if I wanted to play it live on the Today Show. And so I got to play it on the Today Show. 6 million people watched the Today Show. I know that because I asked 10 seconds before we were going to air, how many people watched this? That was a mistake. But anyway, if you have a thing, if you've got a bunch of paints and a canvas sitting in the back of a closet, if you've got a guitar in a case under your bed, if you have that thing that your partner's been like nudging you to do for the last 20 years, and you're looking for a sign from the universe to do that thing, consider this song your sign from the universe, and then let me know how it goes. A lot of people doubted me, they laughed in my face, said there ain't no way I would finish that race, but I kept my head down and laced up my shoes. I ran a marathon when no one thought I could. I didn't always want to, but I said that I would, and I learned a lot about what I can do. It doesn't matter if they don't believe. It doesn't matter if they do not understand. 'Cause every dream that I'm trying to achieve, I can. So make a list, but do not make it brief. Write down every single wish and every little thing that you want. Don't sell yourself short. Don't ever hesitate if people turn you down. Do not settle, do not wait. Don't ever turn around, 'cause you're almost there. I swear it's yours. And all that matters is there's no regrets. It doesn't matter if they do not understand. 'Cause everything you want you haven't gotten yet. You can. Right now on this planet there are things that we can fix. There are people going hungry. A lot of them are kids and it's so unfair. They're scared and all alone. Wars are being fought over land and over God, and we need a different plan. 'Cause I think that we forgot that we're all the same. We're just love and blood and bones. Doesn't matter if they think we're wrong. Doesn't matter if they do not understand. 'Cause every obstacle we need to overcome, we can. We can. we can. Thank you. So, I was doing an assembly in Omaha, Nebraska for 300 third graders. And a little boy raised his hand and I called on him, which I shouldn't have done. And he stood up. So in the We Can project, we have I Can goals, which are things that you can do, that you've always wanted to do, and We Can goals, which are things you can do to impact other people. And so this kid stood up and he said, Jesse, we have been sharing our goals with you all day. What's one of your I Can goals? And I said, oh, I panicked. And I said, oh, I don't have one right now. Yeah, that's the story of how I got booed by 300 third graders in Omaha, Nebraska. And so I was like, all right, if I'm gonna have this program where I encourage young people to do new and scary things, I'm gonna have to do new and scary things. This is the life I've chosen. It's awful. So I said the scariest thing that I could think of at the time, which was I can write a musical. And they all clapped, and I was like, phew, got away with that one. And then like a month later, I got an email from one of the teachers at that school. And she was like, my students want to know how your musical is going. Because I had also spoken to them about accountability. And I was like, all right. And so I don't know where ideas come from, you know, but I just thought I would write a musical about a singer-songwriter who gets real sick and disappears for a while, and then he comes back. I know. And when I was thinking about that experience, because when one person gets sick, it's not just them that is impacted, it's everybody that they know and love, you know. And I really wanted to tell that story through the lens of my experience. And my wife and I my wife and I started dating November 4th, 2012. I got sick February of 2013. We've been together the entire time. And you should clap for her for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, this is a great time to bring this up. I'm gonna shout out my wife because she's awesome. My wife's name is Jen Jacob. She is an actor. Yep. Being an actor sucks. We moved to Atlanta a year and a half ago because CBS decided that now that everyone works from home, they should start a new soap opera. And my wife is a lead on that soap opera. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They shoot 300 episodes a year. It's insane. She plays Ashley Morgan, a nurse with a heart of gold. Currently and deeply entrenched in a love triangle between a firefighter and a photographer. I don't mind that my wife makes out with handsome men on television for money. Because I knew what I was getting myself into when we got married. But they're so muscly, and it's like, you know what? It's fine. I just don't watch, so it doesn't happen. But seriously, it's on every weekday on CBS from 2 to 3 p.m. If you want to watch it, you're 300 episodes behind. That doesn't matter. You can jump right in. It's crazy. So, let's just go back. So I was thinking about my experience, and for a long time, Jen and I were not really in a relationship. I was sick and miserable, and she would bring me food, and I would be upset, and I would take it out on her, and I would tell her that we should break up, and then get back together when I got better, and it was a whole thing, and we went back and forth for a long time. And then there was a day she sat me down, and she was like, Jesse, I love you. But she kind of said it like, I don't know why, but I love you. And I'm gonna love you now when you're sick and miserable, and I'm gonna love you when you get better, and I'm gonna love you when you travel all the time, and you perform all the time, and I don't get to see you very much. and I love you, and we're gonna be together, so shut up. Shut up. Just stop saying that. And that conversation didn't just change our relationship, but changed my whole life. I wouldn't live in Atlanta right now. I'd still be in Brooklyn, not being able to afford anything. Don't boo that. And so this was the first song that I wrote for the musical. I've been working on it for a long time. I'm hoping to have a finished draft by the end of the year. And it's way harder to write a musical than it is to write a song. This is a song called Island. Her character sings it to mine. Whenever you are lost at sea, I will be the wind in your sails. I'll make sure you return to me. I will help you when you fail. Whenever you are lost at sea, I will pull you in like the tide. I'll make sure you return to me. I will find you when you hide. 'Cause I am an island, you're stuck on deck. I watched you dive at a dangerous depth, about to capsize in case your ship wrecks. I am an island, you will be safe here. You will be safe here. Whenever you are lost at sea, I will be the light on the shore. I'll make sure you return to me. You will always have support. 'Cause I am an island, you're stuck on deck. I watched you dive at a dangerous depth, about to capsize in case your ship wrecks. I am an island, you will be safe here. You will be safe here. And I always knew that loving you would sometimes mean learning how to let you go. 'Cause whenever you are on a stage, you're helping someone find a way to heal and grow. When it seems like you are sinking and the danger gets too near, when the captain has betrayed you and there's no one left to steer, I will be the light that guides you back here. And if your engine goes down and your compass should fail, if you're starting to drown, then your ship will not sail. I am an island, you're stuck on deck. I watched you dive at a dangerous depth, about to capsize in case your ship wrecks. I am an island, you will be safe here. 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 Everybody okay? My name's Jesse Ruben, for those of you who haven't seen me before and, I don't know, blacked out and ended up here. Anybody have any questions?
What was the place where you had the doodle party?
It was in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
You're gonna like go house to house looking for peacock. All you have to do is listen for help. Yeah, right now this is Dad Gad. You don't need to worry about it if you don't play guitar. It's really complicated and hard and cool. I'm awesome. This is a song called Champion. I wrote the song after some friends and I had a conversation about how if there was a zombie apocalypse, I would be the least helpful because the only thing I'm good at is what you're watching me do right now. Quick, Jesse, there's a zombie. Play it a song so it can reconcile its feelings about its parents' divorce when it was in 4th grade. Aw, Jesse's dead. And it's for anyone who didn't peak in high school. No, just me then. Okay, cool. Oh, and I'm a much better husband now than I was when I wrote this song, so the first 2 lines aren't true anymore. Just wanted to throw that out there. I can't cook, I don't clean. I never learned how to draw. I'm no good with machines. Keep me away from a saw. I'm not organized, I'm never on time. Mostly I'm impatient. The only awards I got as a child were for participation. Lucky for me, there's only one thing that I desire to win. I wanna love you like a champion. When I run, I get hurt. I'm better off in the stand. In the sun, I just burn instead of getting a tan. I'm easily bored and sometimes I snore. My wardrobe needs replacing. The only awards I got as a child were for participation. Shut up. Lucky for me, there's only one thing that I desire to win. I wanna love you like a champion. Sorry for yelling. I wanna love you like a champion. I'll put in the time it takes to practice every day. I'll keep on finding ways to love you even better. You'll be amazed at all the progress that I've made. They'll throw us a parade that we will walk together. I'm not organized, I'm never on time. Mostly I'm impatient. The only awards I got as a child were for... I didn't want to sing it. Lucky for me, there's only one thing that I desire to win. I wanna love you like a champion. Love you like a champion. Love you like a champion. I wanna love you like a champion. Thank you. I tried changing it to like, I do cook and I clean. That doesn't work as well. All right, 1 second. Come on now, don't make these people wait. This is the intro. Yeah, everybody go pee. Also, seriously, because I've been to a lot of shows and I've played a lot of small venues, and I know that some of you are like, oh my God, I have to pee, but I don't want to get up and walk behind the stage because it'll be rude. You don't, go for it. I don't want you to be uncomfortable.
All right, I'm going.
Go, please. I love this guy. I need him at every show. You know how much I paid him? No, I have no idea. I can't even see him. He's all the way in the back. And this venue is so big and there's so many people. And so sold out. I just realized I probably should never do this again. When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be a human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me, a balcony, above a voice sings below. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? I hear a beat, oh so sweet. We're just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I could stay young and chipper, and I'd lock it with the zipper if I only had a heart. 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 Are you kidding me with that song? Shit. That song is from 1939. Sometimes people who are young and have never seen a movie will come up to me and go, Jesse, I love that song. You wrote about your heart. And I say, thank you. And I hope years later, when they're watching Turner Classic Films with their parents, they're gonna go, oh. Can I do a couple more for you? Is that okay? All right, I'm gonna do a new one. You're the third, I was gonna say you're the third person to hear this. You're the third audience to hear this. Ruby, you haven't been broken by the world yet. And I hope that you never are, especially by the music industry. And I hope people are kind and wonderful to you, and that you achieve massive success very quickly. Because I think if that had happened to me, I wouldn't have to take as much mental health medication. Ruby's like, what have I done? Being a musician for a living is one of the great joys of my life. It is also in a lot of ways a big sacrifice. And you're looking at the whole enterprise. There's no team behind me doing anything. If I play a show, it's because I booked it. If I have a song, it's because I wrote it. And sometimes I like it that way, and sometimes I think it would be nice to have other people helping out. But for right now, it's just me, and that's pretty cool. But there are times where I decided to do this when I was 16 years old. I was 16 when I picked up a guitar, and it was the first time my life made any sense, which was cool, because up until then, not great. And I went, oh, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, is I'm gonna write songs. And now I'm gonna be 40 next month. I know. And sometimes I think like, wow, my whole life revolves around this decision I made when I was 16. Think about the choices you made when you were 16. See? There's another 50. And there are times where it can be really frustrating and really challenging. And so for me, one of the things I've really been working on recently is not fighting every aspect of my life. Like, oh, I live in Atlanta, but I want to live in New York, and why don't I live in New York? Because I live in Atlanta. I'm supposed to live in Atlanta, because I live in Atlanta. We got a dog, and I was like, if we're gonna get a dog, I want a very chill, relaxing therapy dog. We have a Cavapoo, he's insane. And I would jump in front of a car for him. I was supposed to be playing stadiums by now. Blah. I'm here. This is pretty fucking great, I gotta tell you. So, I think a lot about perseverance and what it takes to do something as crazy as this for a living. And so, this song is called Okay, 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 but depending on the day you're having, it could be called Okay, Okay, Okay. Or it could be called Okay. Okay, okay. So anyway, it's a new one, and it's fun, and I thought I'd play it for you guys, so. It is about being exactly where you are, and having it be perfect that you are exactly where you are. This is the town where I should be living, 'cause right now I'm living in it. This is the car where I should be sitting, 'cause right now I'm sitting in it. Here's the guitar that I should be playing. Here is the thought that saves me. Okay, 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 I'll keep going. Okay, okay, even if I don't know how. Okay, 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 I'll keep going. Okay, 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 I get it now. I get it now, I get it. This is the dog that I should be walking, 'cause right now I'm walking with it. This is the love that we just got started on, and I'm so glad we did it. This is the life that we said we wanted. Here is the thought that saved me. Okay, 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 I'll keep going. Okay, okay, even if I don't know how. Okay, 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 I'll keep going. Okay, 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 I get it now. I get it now, I get it. I get it. In every lifetime. In every time. You guys, by the way, in case you were wondering, like, you're not, but in case you were wondering, like, are we doing a good job as an audience? Absolutely killing it. Killing it. Wow. Yes. No one is on their phones with a bright screen. No one brought a peacock.
That we know of.
Yeah, if you're hiding one, I am deeply impressed. I'm gonna have nightmares about that thing. Look it up, I'm telling you. I'm not joking, whatever. We don't talk about peacocks anymore. All right, I'm gonna do two more songs for you. And what I mean by that is, I'm gonna do two more songs for you. And what I don't mean is, I'm gonna do two more songs for you. Then I'm gonna tiptoe over there behind that curtain and just go like, please ask for an encore, please ask for an encore, please ask for an encore. And then you guys go, bleh, and then I come back out and I'm like, whoa, we're not doing any of that. You know, because that's how that usually sounds. Whoa. Such an idiot. Ruby's like, I know a lot of what not to do after this. All right. So the first time that a bunch of kids asked me something scary that I could do, I said that I could write a musical. And then the second time, I was like, ooh, I'll just tell them I can write a musical. And I was like, I can't do that. I'll know. You know what I mean? It's not fair. And so to like hundreds of elementary school children, because this is the life I have chosen, I said I can write a song that I perform without my guitar. To me, my guitar is totally my security blanket. The idea of singing without one is absolutely horrifying. Every time I put the song on the set list, I think, this will be a good idea. And then every time I get to it on the set list, I'm like, okay, here we go. Thank you, one person in the front, for being supportive. No, I don't want your fake support. I only want her real support. So, one of the things that that has been really hard for me over the last 10 or so years is gratitude. Something about laying in bed for, years at a time and feeling like garbage, and it's hard for someone to stay married to someone who says to them, I'm too sick to care about your problems. And she stayed. And she took a lot of grief that she didn't deserve because I was miserable. And when we left New York, part of me was relieved because the only people we know, most of the only people that we know who are still there, are unbelievably wealthy. And it's nice because I get to stay in their apartments when I visit. But we would leave feeling gross because we're the creative ones. And I don't know what you guys do for a living. And I don't know if this happens for your job. But with my job, because of the internet, I know exactly how successful I am compared to every other person in the history of the world who has ever been a singer-songwriter. And for a really long time, I was a lot lower on that list than I wanted to be, and it tortured me. Hence, gratitude and being where you are. So this is a song called Rich, and I wrote it because I promised a bunch of kids under 10 that I would. So it goes like this. No, I don't own a boat or a castle and moat. I have one winter coat with lining that's frayed. But I have people who check in. My health is a blessing. I am rich in different ways. And I used to desire a washer and dryer, a car with new tires, a nice little raise. But I have friends who will call me when skies begin falling. I am rich in different ways. There are those who find pleasure in treasure and measure their lives based on whether they own their own plane. I've kept up with some vices, my love knows what nice is. I am rich in different ways. I've spent most of my savings, the driveway needs paving. I've seen the Four Seasons, but I've never stayed. Wouldn't trade this fulfillment for all of those millions. I am rich in different ways. It's a simple decision to stay a musician. I am rich in different ways. Thank you. Last one.
Hey, you count.
I was like, no, this would be a great one to close with. Now I'm like, will it? Don't get in my head, dude. I'm a professional. I've been doing this shit for years. Before I play this song, I want to say a couple things. Surprise, surprise. First of all, one more time for Ruby for opening the show. I don't even know if she's still here. She was like over in that direction when I started. Okay, great. I was so bad when I was 17. You're so much better than I was, and I'm so excited to see how you grow and develop as an artist, and your voice, and your... So impressive. Can we have a round of applause to Nate, the sound guy, for doing an unbelievable job. And then Marissa and everyone else at the listening booth, this is a really, really special place. This is, I love it so much. I want to come back all the time. And so can you clap for her? I don't know where she is, but thank you for taking a chance on a guy you met in a hallway. And she was like, I'm gonna have you play at my venue. And I was like, okay, but I've never really played in Delaware before. And it literally worked out the best it possibly could have. Right? Yeah. I meant financially. All right. We're gonna have the merch conversation. There's a table. This is the story of a table. Through those doors. And on that table there are things with my name and face on them. Some of those things are heavy. And my bag was 39.8 pounds when I took it through airport security. Or when I checked it, rather. Do you know what the limit is for Frontier Airlines? 40. Nailed it. By the way, I thought when I moved to Atlanta, I would be flying Delta all the time. No, so expensive. Frontier. I am an official platinum member on Frontier. Yeah, you laugh. I have unlimited companion travel. So if you want to fly anywhere in the United States with me, it doesn't cost you anything. I know, no big deal. That $75 check bag fee you have, I don't. Totally. R.I.P. Oh no, that's the other one. I don't need outlets. I don't know why we're talking about this, but I don't need outlets. I don't need TVs on my airplane. I need an old, crappy airplane that has the giant overhead bins that my guitar fits in. That's what I need. Thanks, Frontier Airlines. I love you very much. Yeah, you can clap for a mediocre airline, sure. All right, so I brought with me a bunch of stuff. I brought my new album that just came out is called Belong. A bunch of the songs that I sang tonight are on it. And for the first time, I pressed one of my albums on vinyl. So I have some vinyl copies. Yes, I have vinyl copies. I have enough for almost everyone, and so I would expect everyone to leave with one. You're welcome in advance. Vinyl's cool now, kids. Everybody knows it. I have CDs for those of you under 40. A CD is where you take a small portion of Spotify and you put it on a round piece of plastic, and then your parents throw it away when they move. And I have two of my albums on CD. One is the new one called Belong, and one is an acoustic solo album. It's the one that has If I Only Had a Heart and We Can on it. I also have We Can stuff. I have We Can beanies. Great timing, Jess. Way to go on the winter hats. But if you want to plan ahead and you're like, I'll be cold eventually, you should get one of those. I also have a couple bracelets on them that say We Can. A woman in Massachusetts makes them for me one at a time. It has taken her thousands of hours, and it's very impressive, and I have some of those. I also have a QR code for my Patreon. Do you guys know what Patreon is? So some of you do, great. For those of you that don't, Patreon is an amazing platform that allows you to support creative people through a monthly donation. I have a free tier. Everybody gets the same stuff. It's not like the more you pay, the more you get, because I never want anyone to feel left out. I have a free tier. The cheapest paid tier is $5 a month. It goes up to $1,000. If you'd like me to raise it, please let me know. And Patreon, for somebody like me, Patreon is like the first time in my life I've ever had any type of consistent income in my whole life. And if you support me on Patreon, you get behind the scenes stuff like unreleased demos, and you get to hear the new songs before anyone else. And I do live streams just for people who support me on Patreon. It's a really amazing thing. So even if it's just $5 a month, it makes a huge, huge, huge deal. If everyone in the room does like $100 a month, that would really help me out. I would really like that. I also have, I just don't want to forget anything. Oh, I have, if you're interested in the We Can project, I have like 45 pages of worksheets that I send to schools. Classroom worksheets, the sheet music for the song, the lyrics in 3 languages, project ideas broken down by age group, a bunch of other great stuff. So you can look through that. I also have, when you go through something like Lyme disease, I think there's 2 types of people. There's the type that go, that was awful and I'm never gonna think about that ever again. Or there are people that go, that was awful and I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that never happens to anyone ever again. And I am one of those people. And so with a couple of my friends, we started a 501c3 nonprofit, and we are called Generation Lyme. And the thing that we do more than any other organization on the planet is we provide online support groups for anyone impacted by Lyme disease. So we have about 300 a year. If you or anyone you know has Lyme, thinks they might have Lyme disease, or like is a parent of someone who has Lyme disease, a partner, a sibling, just a friend who wants to learn more, we have meetups just for men, just for women. We have a queer meetup. We have meetups at different times of day for people that are in different time zones. We have meetups for everyone. I've been hosting Wednesdays every Wednesday for the last 5 years. I love it so much. And if you are sitting here and you are like, me or someone I know has not been feeling well for a long time and nobody can figure out what it is, and it's really frustrating, you should come talk to me after this, because that's what happened to me. And if some random person I didn't know hadn't told me that it might be Lyme disease, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. The medical community is 20 years behind. It's not their fault. They just don't know. And RFK, so, I think that's everything on the merch table. Oh, and I have t-shirts. I have 4 left. They're all size small. I'm sorry if that's not your size. That's all I could fit in my suitcase, and I ran out of the other sizes. Shut up, leave me alone. That's everything I have on the merch table. Technically, the t-shirts are hanging by a thing next to the merch table, but you get it. I'm stalling. I don't want to play this song. So, my name is Jesse Ruben. This is my favorite thing to do in the world. It's been my favorite thing since I was 16 years old. And the fact that I get to do it still in front of a group of people like you is pretty amazing. And you will never understand how grateful I am that you are here. So thank you for being here. It means a lot. This last song is a newer one. It's a song called Big Feelings. I wrote the song after two people in the same day told me that I was kind of a lot. You guys are like, I can see it. I was up real late at night, and you know that black and white ASPCA commercial with the Sarah McLachlan song? Yeah, you know it. In the arms of angels. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So that commercial was on, and I was like, ooh, I should write a song about this commercial. That's a dumb idea. And then I wrote it. Also a dumb idea. Now I'm gonna play it for you. Good idea. The way you know if you have big feelings is that if you currently take, or someone in your life wants you to take, an SSRI or a mood stabilizer of some kind. If you don't fall under that category, how's homeownership? Is it great? Is it awesome? How's the lake house? Do you like the lake house? Is it good to have one of those? Anyway, this last song will be sponsored by Klonopin. This is called Big Feelings. My name is Jesse Ruben. This has been one of the best nights of my life. Thank you very much. It always seemed normal to me to crumble when I'm rejected. I cry in Marvel movies. They're just way more emotionally impactful than I ever expected. I wouldn't call it lucky, 'cause I lose sleep when my favorite menu item changes. But when I see pictures of puppies, I hear Sarah McLachlan singing, telling me that I should save them with my big feelings. I got big feelings. They say don't be so dramatic. They say you should settle down. But it's almost automatic when I'm always overwhelmed with my big feelings. I got big feelings. I just want it noted that I really landed the plane on the Sarah McLachlan thing. Yeah, you were skeptical. I know, I can tell. Do my friends really like me? That just filled up a hole in my heart that was put there when I was a small child. Do my friends really like me? Or are we clinging to the memories of the stupid stuff that we've done? No, I don't wanna go hiking. I got a full day ahead, wallowing in bed while watching 90s reruns with my big feelings. I got big feelings. They say don't be so dramatic. They say you should settle down. But it's almost automatic when I'm always overwhelmed with my big feelings. I got big feelings. And I don't wanna talk right now. I'm busy sitting in the dark, tearing through snacks, having panic attacks, and turning overthinking into an art. Sometimes it's so hard. With my big feelings, I got big feelings. With my big feelings, I got big feelings. Thank you so much for this Delaware. My name's Jesse Ruben. Have a great rest of your night. This was so fun. I'll see you again soon. I hope. Maybe they'll let me back. You can come. We'll hang out. It'll be great. Oh, I have a mailing list too. Sign up on it so we can hang out again. Thank you so much.